Welcome to a new series I'm putting out called Your First Day in the Verse. In this one, we're going to talk about Area 18. I want to put together a video to help you for this. Now, when you spawn in 3.9 and 3.10, it gives you options to go to one of three places. It gives you options to go to Lowerville, New Babbage, and Area 18. While I would recommend New Babbage as a starting point for several reasons, we're going to go ahead and cover Lowerville as well as Area 18. Okay, so let's start. Here's a video playthrough. We'll narrate it as we go. So you wake up in the verse, stretch, head over towards the left, open the door, hold down F, click your mouse, by the way. Step outside, look to see where the end of the hallway is, and just make our way down the steps and look for the elevator. There you are. Again, to interact, hold down F and use your mouse. I like to back up and center myself on the elevator just in case there's somebody in there in a rush to get out. So you'll find my little habits here. Spin around. Obviously we want to go down to the ground floor. There we go. And moving forward. Here's a couple Xboxes. Now we're going to stop right here for a second because I want to point out several things. If you need to get food or water right away, straight ahead, Torpedo Burrito. Good place to get food and water right now. You can't store the food, you have to eat it right now. If you want to get food and water that you can store for later consumption, Casaba. Just past it, across the little inlet here, off across and slightly right is Cubby Blast. Good place to buy weapons and ammunition, as well as armor. Okay, just want to point that out. To get to the spaceport, we're going to head off to the right. Area 18 to the right. So you're going to go down the hall, the alleyway, keep bearing right, go forward. S is going to bring you out into a square with the globe. We're going to stop here for just a split second. TDD. TDD, Trade Development Division. When you first enter the square from the habs, TDD straight across. So you start doing trade missions, cargo missions, and you want to start selling cargo, this is one of the places you sell it at Area 18. Off towards the left, you can't see it right now, but off towards the left is another nondescript building with sliding glass doors. That's another place that you can sell cargo. So you exit the habs. To the right, you're going to walk through the Visicola display. Slide over towards the left, and you probably already see where it says City Flight. There you are. City Flight. We make our way down. Keep to the right to Area 18 Spaceport. There we go. Here's the trams. Sounds like somebody's coming up behind us. Bunk. They just bumped us. Here comes our tram. Yep, we did hear somebody behind us, huh? He's got a growth on his helmet. A little gross, but neat. And you'll notice here that I ran into the tram, and I'm looking through the window facing slightly forward. This gives me a pretty good view, and it's a habit that I developed. Now, this was recorded in 3.10 PTU, so it's a little jittery. And the reason why I recommended New Babbage over Area 18 is that it's easier to navigate and easier to get in and out of New Babbage than it is Lowerville or Area 18. They all have trams or trains you have to use to get from the habs to the spaceport. But in Area 18 and Lowerville, you have to use landing splines, takeoff and landing splines. And I'll explain what those are here in just a few moments. That's the primary reason why I recommend New Babbage. But like I said, we'll cover this one as well. So here we are, Area 18. We're going to take off. There's our fellow tram riders. Obviously in more of a rush than we are. And yes, I did go slow, but I wanted you to be able to have time to see everything. Now, if we go through these turnstiles slightly right, those are where you pay your fines, by the way. So we look straight ahead, we see our ASOP terminals, a lounge to the right. If you want to rent ships, they're on the left, right there. Here's our ASOP terminal, or ship terminal. Hold down F and click your mouse to interact. Now I'm going to use the Pisces here. It's small, it's quick, it's light. It's easy to maneuver. It's in hangar 3. So we back up and head towards the hangars. Hopefully later these concession stands will actually function. Right now they're largely eye candy. There we are. And we said hangar 3. Notice the floor, it says hangar 3. Lowerville does it, and Area 18 does that. When you walk out of the elevator, look at the floor, it'll tell you what hangar you're on. And here's our Pisces. Gotta get a little closer. Let's close the door behind us. Jump seat left and right. I love those jump seats. U to power on your ship. I to power on your engines. You hear them turning on. F11 to bring up your friends. And request takeoff. At 18, New Babbage and Lowerville, you have to request takeoff to get out of the hangars. Here, I'm hitting the space bar to get the ship off the ground. And as you hit the space bar to elevate, you're going to have to adjust your nose attitude because it's going to want to drift upwards a little bit. don't go up too high. There you are. So we're going to go up just a little bit, and we're going to look for our takeoff splines. There they are. We're going to head inside the green. These are new to 3.10. Again, I'm pushing forward, or the W key on my keyboard, and using my mouse to adjust my attitude. For some reason, the autopilot kicked in here and spun me around. Not quite sure why. Again, this was recorded in the PTU. Maybe I missed a spline, maybe I was a bit low, who knows. But I'm trying to thrust forward and up so I can get out of here. And there we are. So you're going to enter the splines on the green, pass through the yellow, and exit on the red. Just like a traffic signal here in the States. Now, you may not notice this, but I have to keep pushing upward with my mouse to keep the nose of my aircraft up towards 90 degrees. If I relax it at all, it starts dropping. The nose starts falling back towards the planet's surface. So in addition to pushing the W key to move forward, I'm having to move my mouse up just a little bit to keep the nose at about 90 degrees. Once you get to 10,000 feet or meters, you're fine.